Sam was your favorite play, so you got it twice today, right? Yeah.
And coming from JJ, what an unbelievable atmosphere again. The crowd, people are having so much fun watching West Virginia baseball right now. I can't imagine there's been a better time in the history of West Virginia baseball with atmosphere, and we're winning games and people are having fun. It's just been electric the last couple of weeks, and just hope it continues,
Are you continuing to be amazed by JJ, or is it just JJ kind of being JJ at this point?
Yeah, it's been like that since the first day of fall practice. So nothing he does surprises us at this point, and the laws of averages tell you you're not able to do what he's doing, but he's doing it in spite of that. So he's just playing with a tremendous amount of confidence. He always has, and the guys are rallying around him, and it's just it's a fun group to watch. I literally do nothing. I just stand there and watch our guys play.
His sack, did you think, maybe when it came off the bat that, he might have gotten two there?
Normal wind conditions at this field, that would be another grand slam, but the wind was, everybody said it wasn't blowing. I said it was blowing straight down. So when the flags are straight down, that's the way the wind's blowing, and balls don't carry. But off the bat, I thought it definitely had a chance.
You said people are having so much fun watching West Virginia baseball. How much fun is West Virginia baseball having playing in these atmospheres?
Poor Carlson Reed trying to pitch that last inning with all the distractions going on behind home plate. That's just it's hard to play like that with that going on, but it's just fun. It's what it is. It's just fun to win. It's fun for people to come to the games and cheer for our guys. It's just, there's no other way to put it, but it's just enjoyable to come to the ballpark every time we play.
Coach, obviously the number of years you've been here and opening up this ballpark, and every coach wants to build something like this. Did you ever think, I'm sure you probably wish, but did you ever think you'd see the baseball program turn this kind of atmosphere?
When I came here, however long it was ago, 100 years ago, that's what we had in mind. That's what the goal was when we came here, is to create this atmosphere and create this type of team. And we've been ranked, I think, in the top 25 now for 7 straight seasons at some point, which is pretty good, for West Virginia baseball. We've been playing for, 130 years now, and to be in the top 25 for 7 consecutive seasons is a pretty big statement, and that attracts great players. And you look at the last 10 years with the Alec Manoahs and the Michael Groves and the John Means that have gone on to the big leagues, and we've had some great wins here, some great sweeps in the Big 12, some walk-off wins. There's been, in a short time, in the 10 years we've been here, there's been a lot to be proud of. But it's, we haven't been ranked in the top 10 the last 7 years, so there's room inside of what we're doing to even get better. And with the support we've got from Ren Baker and the community now, I foresee us taking another step. When that happens, who knows, but I really believe that's going to happen in this program.
You've talked about your midweek starters as the ramp to that fourth game, when the games start coming really quickly, if and when the postseason comes around. See, I'm not jinxing it. But could it be that this is just kind of a committee, a 3-4 inning kind of deal with 3 or 4 pitchers?
It sure looks like it. I can't sit here and say one of those 3 or 4 guys has stepped up and said, okay, I'm that guy. But, if they have to do it together, they'll do it together. I don't care. As long as we can win these games, then if we need to do it by committee, Grant Siegel's pitching pretty well out of the pen right now. So is Van Kempen. So that might be the role that's best suited for them. So we'll continue to flip-flop it and win games the way we are until somebody grabs the ball and says, I can go the whole game on Tuesdays and Wednesdays.
Coach, I'm kind of curious on your opinion here. Those great players you mentioned were pitchers. obviously, I remember Manoah, the interest that he created when he was here. Is there any way to compare what JJ is doing as a non-pitcher and creating interest in the program compared to what those pitchers did?
No, not really. He's, we've had guys in the past. Jimmy Galuski was the local guy that the crowd really loved, and the crowd fell in love with Darius Hill and Pudge and that class. We've had some great offensive players here, but we haven't had anybody that's captured the attention of the whole community like JJ has. He's one of the best players I've ever coached, and I've been doing this I've been here for 100 years, so I've been coaching for 150 total. He's one of the best players I've ever coached, and it's just fun to see that. That's the difference with, when the Black Bears were a Pirates affiliate,
Right.
You come and you like the Black Bears, but you can't attach yourself to one player because that whole team is new every summer. But with following our program, you can watch guys grow and develop year after year, and it took Manoah a couple years to become Manoah, and JJ wasn't getting that kind of following last year,
Right.
but he is now. So, and he's got another year in the program. So that's the beauty of the community getting on board and JJ doing what he's doing. It creates so much interest, and I'd be willing to bet that people in the community, when they go to work and go get a drink at the fountain together, they're talking about JJ Weatherholt.
Yeah.
He's that dynamic of a player, and he's captured the interest of this community, and it couldn't happen to a better guy. He's worked so hard and such a great team leader, and between him and Tucker, it's just been, those guys are really carrying us.
Well, that was going to be my next question. Do you think he realizes what he's accomplished?
I hope not.
Yeah.
If you start getting distracted by all that, then things can change.
Yeah.
He just needs to keep doing what he does and control what he can control, and just let whatever happens. But for me, an old man like me, it's super fun to watch,
Sure.
and I just hope it continues.
Coach, with JJ coming back on Sunday, coming in at DH and starting there again today, what's his thinking behind using him there instead of, say, at second?
I don't know that he's ready to play second yet with his injury. So we thought originally that the defense would come back before the offense, but his injury being on his top hand as a hitter, that limits how much stress gets put on that hand. So hopefully he'll be in the lineup defensively this weekend. That's kind of the goal.
What's the key to picking up a couple wins on the road this weekend and keeping this rolling?
It's the same thing. Our guys can't look at records and start reading all the hype and how good we are and how great we are and we've done this and we've done that, because Baylor beat Texas Tech this past weekend. They beat Texas a game the week before. They won the series over Oklahoma. So they're very capable of beating us if we go down and think we're world beaters, But before every game, I ask the team, what is today? And they all say this is the biggest game of the year. So I think we've captured their attention. This had a chance to be a trap game here today. After an emotional weekend against TCU, a sweep with huge crowds, all of a sudden here comes a team that their RPI's in the hundreds, I think, and you can have a letdown when that happens, but fortunately guys like Tuck and JJ have enough leadership to not allow that to happen. So like I said, I'm not doing anything other than just watching these guys perform at this point.
Anything else?
You get